Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. As you guys saw in the title, we'll be doing my November makeup favorites, my November beauty favorites, I should say. We do have some other products that are not just makeup because I've bought a lot during the sale. There's a lot that I wanted to talk to you about and tell you that I'm literally obsessed with these products. So anyway, first, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. I think we'll do like makeup, skincare, then makeup again. We're gonna go with the products that I'm wearing. I honestly was like, I didn't really intro anything. There's really not much to say. These are the products that I've been loving for the past couple of weeks. Honestly, I've been loving these for a while now, and so I just want to like again reiterate, let you guys know, even if it's a repeat from last month or whenever the last time I did a favorites video was, I still want to tell you because they're my favorites. I forgot my sweater. Hold on. I literally almost forgot. I was gonna just wear this, but it looked weird without a shirt on underneath. But I wanted to channel the fall vibes before it's winter, baby, because honestly when December hits, I'm wearing my Christmas sweaters. Christmas vibes, so I wanted to give the fall vibes one final hurrah. Not to say I won't wear this again, I probably will, but it's just like, again, cozy. We're going into Christmas. You can see my Christmas blanket. Okay, anyway, we're just gonna go over the products that I'm wearing. Even if I repeated them from last month, it just like reinforces that I love these products, so don't worry. First, we are wearing the Tarte Hydrating Primer. I've been wearing this nonstop. I would not be surprised if I use this up soon. I honestly have no memory of when I got this. I think I got it during actually in a Tarte custom kit, maybe. I don't know. It's just like a really nice hydrating primer. You can see it's not like super thick, it's not super thin either. I feel like it's probably right there in the middle, where it feels super moisturizing, but it doesn't necessarily feel like a second moisturizer. It does feel like, you can see how a little bit more water based, and it just feels so good. It feels so hydrating, and then it keeps your skin hydrated all day and the whole time you're wearing makeup. So I genuinely love it. You can even see like what it did to my back hand. The back of my hand, like it definitely like just woke it up a little bit, gave it some life, some hydration, and so I love that. It's simply a great hydrating primer, and Tarte, I feel like sometimes can be super underrated, so I love to give them a shout out when I can, and this, obsessed. I literally just threw it on the freaking floor. Oops. Then we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called the Beauty Balm. It's a serum boosted skin tint. I really love this. I'm wearing it right now. You can see though, it's just very sheer. All I wanted it to do was like even out my skin, make it look a little bit more alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. And I freaking love it. I think it is so perfect. You'll see I didn't even put on very much else, because I really wanted to just look like my face, my skin. I woke up like this, but like juicy, alive, you know what I mean? Like I just wanted to look like skin, and so this is like my go-to recently. I've been obsessed, and I've had a lot of foundations that I've been loving that are like very similar to this, and this one is the only one I chose for this because I love it so much. You can see, honestly, this doesn't look like a lot, but like for me that's a lot because I rarely wear the same foundation for that long, and so I'm very excited about that. Obviously these have a lot of product in it, so I'm excited to like kind of continue to use it. Wow, this has a 6-month expiration date. Yeah, right. But loving that, wearing that. And then to top it off, I'm wearing the Kosas Cloud Set Setting Powder in the shade Comfy. You guys, I got the little baby, and I don't know, maybe that was my mistake. I don't know, because look. Rip, it all broke apart, so I did split it up and put it, so I had bought this like little compact for my Makeup by Mario setting powder, and it came with like a little second compact, so I shoved it in here, and honestly it like if you push down on it, it'll like turn it into like a powder. Obviously it's just a compact and I'm just breaking the product, but then I can use it kind of like as a loose powder, and I was like, okay, fine, we'll do that. I just needed somewhere to shove the excess so that I could still wear this. It's like falling apart everywhere. So I could still wear this one because there's still products in there, and then use this one after that one, if that one doesn't break. I knew I did it to myself because I saw that it was like, it looked like the top was coming off, like shattered a little bit, and I was like, oh, like it's probably just like I moved it around, nothing happened, and I was like, okay, it's probably just like cracking and it'll be fine. But then stupidly I took it with me on a trip, and then it broke for real. So that was on me. And so I don't want to waste this product because I love this powder so much. And so I was like, at least I can use it up actually this way because it feels like less. I literally, kid you not, I was looking at my past orders because again, I've teased it a million times, but I promise I will be doing a declutter in December. And so I was like kind of looking at like the age of some of these products, and I had my other Kosas powder literally in, I think it was like April or May, it would be 4 years. So I had it for like over 3.5 years already, and I'm like, and I didn't use it up. Marissa, yeah, somebody come get her. But I love this setting powder so much. I think it's so beautiful. You can see it just enhances that very natural look. I think it looks so lightweight, but it still sets your makeup in place. I think that's the key here, is that I know a lot of people who like, it feels like you have to compromise one, whether it's you have to compromise that it's actually setting your face, or you have to compromise that it looks like very that it doesn't look dry or whatever. I don't know what I just said. I hope you understood what I just said. But either way, I feel like it's hard to get a powder that does it all, that sets your makeup, but isn't matte and isn't drying, but still looks lifelike. And this one does it. I've raved about that forever though. Forever. I'm gonna pop this in here just because I'm almost done with it and I'm wearing it today. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Fall Setting Spray. I love these setting sprays, but I'm almost done with this. So I wanted to just pop it in there because I'm wearing it, so might as well. Technically, that one wasn't one of the favorites, technically, but I'm wearing it, so it's fine. And then last, what we're wearing is the Laneige Lip Glowing Balm. This one also is a favorite. So those are all favorites except for the Charlotte Tilbury, I should mention. But I love this so much. I have the shade Peppermint, I'm sorry, Candy Cane. I love it so much. And I want like just to keep this forever. I love Peppermint. I love Candy Cane. I love it all. And so it's delicious. And honestly, this formula is surprising me by how much I'm wearing it and loving it, because it's just such a pretty glowy like balm. It feels comfortable, it feels nice, it's moisturizing, and the finish is so stunning. Is it my number one? No. Does Summer Friday still have that hat? Yes, but I think if you find like some of the fun shades in this where it's like, I think they might have like a gummy bear, or like even just the fruity ones that are like mango and like the watermelon, like these are so good. So if you like a more fun scent and you want an amazing glossy lip balm, bestie. So stunning. I love it so much. And I wear that like a lot. Okay, let's go with some random like miscellaneous. So this is the City Beauty Restoring Hand Treatment. Literally, I don't even know what it is about this, but I wear this all the time. And they sent this to me with like a bunch of other products, and I was like, oh, let me just try the hand cream because I feel like hand cream you can use up, whatever. But I've been like throwing it on every single bag. But every time I leave the house, I'm like, where's my City Beauty? Because it just feels so good. I don't know why. My hands love it, and I do feel like my hands get so dry in the winter. It's like horrible. I do feel like this one really just like once you like put it on, they're gonna stay moisturized for quite a bit of time. And I love it. It feels nice. It doesn't feel like gross or like you have to like wipe your hands after. I feel like it kind of like soaks up in your hands and it's fine. There's no real residue, I should say, because you know sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, now I gotta go wipe off the hand cream. No, it's not like that. And so I love it. I think it is so nice. And it doesn't have a scent at all, which I appreciate, because I used to get, like, I have a couple hand creams from, like, Bath & Body Works, and those are so annoying sometimes because they just smell, and so I feel like, obviously, they smell good sometimes. Well, for me, I feel like they smell good, but, like, if I'm putting it on, like, usually, I'm thinking of, like, specifically at church, when I go to put on my hand cream, and it smells like strawberry shortcake, and I'm like, sorry, everyone. So I love this like little unscented one. It is so good. So if you have not tried it, I would try it. I'll go with this one because I don't have any other hair products. This is the Day Cactus 3-in-1 Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 Styling Wand. So I kept saying like, why don't they come out with the mini? Why don't they come out with the mini? And if you go on like the Sephora website, it'll say that this is the mini. And I'm like, this is not a mini. It's a different product. But it's the same product. It just has it has the wand. Like, oh my gosh, excuse my hair. Which is really nice for like, you get those baby hairs. It really does like do it. So I didn't want to go too hard, but I just did that anyway. But it really does lay those baby hairs out. And then you can literally just squeeze it out if you want to. You don't necessarily like, so you don't need to get the full size. This is the exact same product just with the wand. That's all I was trying to say. But I love this, and I'm glad that it's a mini because I don't ever feel like I would go through the full size. I really like this styling cream. I just feel like for me and my preferences, this is when I want my hair to look a little bit messy. Like some of the flyaways can kind of hang out because it just looks, it gives a certain cozy vibe in my opinion. If I don't want anything too strong either to like crunch up my hair, I'll go with this. And so I just like don't use this all the time every single day. So I just feel like it's, at first I was, not at first, but for a while I was just kind of like, it's like not really working for my hair, but I really love it for those just like, again, natural, like you don't want your hair to be crunchy, but you still want it to kind of look more put together. I love it for those days. So if you have like a lot of baby hairs, a lot of flyaways, I wouldn't say this is gonna, you know, glue them down. I feel like, again, it's still gonna look a little bit more, you know, there's still gonna be some, but for me, I like that from time to time. And so I had to give this a shout out because I know that a lot of people talk about it, and I want to be honest, like, no, it's not like, I don't wear it for slick backs all the time. I do when I like if I'm going to work, I work from home, so I don't usually have a lot of meetings or anything. So if I'm just like, you know, chilling around the house or whatever, and I'm like, if my manager calls me, like, I'll look put together, but I don't necessarily need it to be like super like slick back, like, and you know, snatch like that. So I don't know, I feel like this is a more everyday kind of slick back, or everyday like kind of tamer, but it's not going to be like, I wouldn't wear, like, if I'm going to like, I don't know, if I'm going to look really nice and I really want my hair to be slick, I'm going to wear like a stronger gel. I hope that makes sense, but I still love this. And so I wanted to, again, give it a shout out because I've been using it all the time. Not all the time. I've been using it quite a bit for those, like, again, days that I just explained. I don't know why. I just over-explained. I hope that makes sense to everyone. If not, we can chat about it. We can chat about it down below, but if you wanted to try it and you don't want the full size, you can buy the little wand and just squeeze it out. It's the exact same. Okay. Then we have some body care. I've been obsessed with this duo and I'm almost out of this. So I'm like, oh my gosh, do I need to buy another one? I want to use up actually some other body creams before I repurchase this, but I've been obsessed. And my friend actually let me smell her, I think it was like the spray, the comfort spray, not the perfume. And I wasn't obsessed, but for some reason when I got this, I just fell in love. It smells so good and it really does like just comfort me. So I feel like this is one after you like get out of the shower, you like put this all over your body and you just like can get in bed and get cozy, and it is so comforting. It's so cute. Or if you're gonna go out, like you're gonna take a shower, put this on your body and you're gonna go do something fun, you're gonna go to the movies, or you're gonna go go to the pumpkin patch if it will still fall, or like do some Christmas stuff, like go hang out, but super chill vibes. Like it's so perfect. And then you could top it off with this. This smells so bomb. I wore this on vacation. My friends are like, what is that? Tell me now. And I'm like, Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez, because this perfume smells wonderful, and I'm hoping that it's not like gone forever. Obviously I have a lot left. Well, I have quite a bit left, but you can see that's saying a lot because I do not go through perfume quickly, and you use quite a bit of it. I love it, but I hope it's not gone because I don't want to repurchase one right now because obviously I still have a lot left, but I don't want to like wake up one day and it be gone and not be able to get it. But it smells so good. I don't even know how to describe it besides comfort. Like it's literally feels so warm and cozy, the smell. It's not sweet and it's not necessarily musky. It's just like somewhere in the middle of, it just makes me want to think of like, I don't know, dreams and sleep and comfort and blankets and cozy. Yeah. It's like some days I'll be really good about like, I'm really good at describing scents. Other days, forget it. Forget it. Okay, we'll just talk about this little stack while we're here. I have to go ahead and shout out Kiehl's. Oh my freaking gosh. Also, Kiehl's should be going on sale during the Sephora Black Friday sale. I'm sorry, I think it's like Black Friday Cyber Monday week or whatever. Kiehl's products, some of their products should be going on sale. So I don't know what I'm gonna get or what's on sale yet, but I know that some of their products should be going on sale, and I've been obsessed with their brand. My skin, literally, I will tell you, my skin had I had a rough patch on my skin, and then all of a sudden people were like, oh my gosh, your skin looks so good. Like my sisters who like I see all the time, like maybe not, okay, I don't see them all the time, but I've seen them, and they're just like, your skin looks so good, and I'm like, Thank you. It's Kiehl's. My friends are like, your skin looks so good. Compliment after compliment because of Kiehl's, and I'm so thankful. So this is the Ultra Facial Cleanser. It says for all skin types. You know, there's so many different versions of everything, and I just want to clean my skin. And I feel like that's what this does. It just cleanses your skin. You don't have to think. It doesn't dry out your face or anything like that. So I do really like this. I just think it's one of the best basic cleansers, and this is the mini size. So I think I paid like $15 for this for 2.5 fluid ounces, and I feel like it lasts me a decent time. Obviously depends like how much you're using it. I use this once daily. Yeah, I use it at night. Sorry, I don't know why. I just was like, I use this every night, and so I just feel like it's not like, I feel like it's a good deal. I don't know. I know people break it down, but I don't know. I like it, and so if you've not tried it, I would try it. They have a lot of sample sets, which I appreciate. And then, so I used to wear this every day. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I used to use this day and night, which I love this facial cream. It is so good. It feels so good. It's very comfortable. It just feels like your skin is moisturized, like it feels so good, and it lasts all day long. It's the perfect consistency where it just feels like you're at a spa. I love the texture of this. It's not super thick where it's like, it's not super thick. It's a little bit like, has a little bit of, I can just show you. It has a little bit of like gel water-based consistency, you can kind of see, but it's thick enough where it just feels so moisturizing. But I've switched to wearing this only for night. So this right now is my night cream. Kiehl's does have a night cream, so I'm like, if that goes on sale, I might pick that up. But for now, we just wear this every night, and I freaking love it. I wake up and my skin feels so good. If I didn't like, recently I've been getting more into my skincare, and so if I wasn't that, I honestly wouldn't even feel like I needed to put on any sort of moisturizer in the morning. But I do it because Kiehl's also has the Ultra Face Cream with SPF, which I know I should have been wearing for a long time. It's just one of those things that was so hard, and people are like, just get it in your sunscreen, just get it in your sunscreen. I just felt like, I'm sorry, just get it in your moisturizer, just get it in your moisturizer. I just felt like depending on like what moisturizer I was using at the time, the sunscreen version was just not the same. And this one is not necessarily the same, but it's just as good. So it is still their Ultra Face Cream, but you can tell the consistency is a little bit thicker. It's a little bit harder. And so but either way, I still really like it. It still feels really nice in the morning. You can tell that it has that kind of sunscreen consistency to it, and it does smell like sunscreen a little bit, but I don't mind because I love the smell of sunscreen. But I would just, maybe if you're sensitive to smell, I would smell it in a store. But honestly, after you put it on, you don't smell it at all throughout the day. So just keep that in mind. This is another one though that my skin feels so good all day long. And then when I'll go for night, I'll wash it, obviously wash my face, and then when I put that on, it's just like the whole routine is so perfect. I do have some other products in there, so don't get me wrong. Well, I'll just talk about this too. I just started using an eye cream. So I've been trying the Sephora Collection Brightening Eye Freaking Cream. I love this so much. You can see it's also kind of like that jelly, it's not necessarily gel, but it's like that more watery kind of, it's like hard to describe. It's not necessarily watery, but it is like more gel kind of moisturizer, but it feels so good, first of all, under the eyes. It feels cooling, and I really do think like my eyes just like feel and look like a little bit like more awake, a little bit healthier, and I've been using this one day and night, and so I love that. But I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and there's like barely a dent in it, because honestly you need the smallest amount, which I appreciate, because eye creams are expensive for like not one reason. Eye creams can be so expensive, and I like a lot of Sephora skincare, so I was just like, let me try it, and it's so worth it. Kiehl's does have an eye cream as well that I was like, okay, if it goes on sale, maybe I'll pick it up, but I'm like, that eye cream is so expensive, and I'm like, you guys, I don't want to pay that much for eye cream. But again, I do have other products. I've just introduced a anti-aging serum into my routine, so I'll let you guys know how that goes, because I know a couple of you asked, and obviously we gotta know the juicy tea. And what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, and Kiehl's has a toner that I've been using. I use it like, I don't use it every day. I probably should, I know. But I don't use it every day, but I do really enjoy that. So there are some other products that I have that I use. I've also been trying a new scrub, facial scrub every now and then. So like a couple of other things that I just rotate into my collection, and my skin has been obsessed. So again, I'll keep you guys posted. We need to try it for the long haul here. Okay, moving back into some makeup. I of course had to mention my Summer Fridays. This is the Lip Butter Balm in the shade, I almost want to call it peppermint, in the shade Sweet Mint. This one is literally almost done. If you guys can tell, it's literally so, there's like none left. I have to squeeze the crap out of it. And I love these so much. I already have a backup of this one. If you're like, I don't know, because I really love the Laneige too, so it's genuinely just like whichever personal preference you want. If you want to try the Summer Fridays, but you're like, wait, I want like just a different scent, you don't want vanilla, Sweet Mint, it's completely clear, but it smells so delicious. I love it. I was scared for a second that they were gonna like discontinue it. I think Summer Fridays probably realizes though how hyped that is, and they're not gonna take any of the scents away. They did take away, I think it was their birthday scent, like the limit that one, but from what I can tell, no other ones have been like brought and taken away, because this iced coffee's still kicking it, and that came out last year. So I don't know, hopefully not, but I had to buy back up just in case at the time. Alright, then we have these Huda Beauty liquid blushes. I'm obsessed. They're called the Blush Filters. Blush Filter liquid blushes. I'm obsessed with these. I love them so much. This really surprised me because I don't love a lot of Huda Beauty products. I definitely think she has some like diamonds in the rough, but like a lot of the products that everyone loves are not always my favorite, and so I was like, but this was, she described this as like a bronzer, and I was like, wait, I need to try that. So I tried it and I fell in love. I think this color is so stunning. It literally is like a bronzer color. You can use it kind of like that blush bronzer combo. I would put it directly just on your cheeks. It's not necessarily bronzer enough to put it on like the rest of my face, in my opinion, on my skin tone, in my opinion. Obviously to each their own, but I feel like it's perfect for like that cheek area, and you don't have to like, there's no hassle. Honestly, if I was like wanting to do my makeup really today, and I was just like wanting something easy, I would probably just pop this on the cheeks and then that's it. Literally that's it, because but I don't know, you can kind of see my natural cheeks peeking through, but I love that. And then I have the shade Watermelon Pop. This was the shade Latte. There is a darker shade, I believe, as well. But then I have the shade Watermelon Pop, and I think this one is so pretty as well. It definitely surprised me, because I was like, there's no way it's gonna be like you know, what is the word? It's not gonna like hold up against this one, but I think this one is so pretty for its own reasons. You could see it's just delicious. It's like brighter, but it's not bright. Does that make sense? It's literally like a watermelon pop, and so I love it. Love the color. Love the formula. The formula is really easy to blend. It's really smooth. It feels and goes on super easy. I think I mentioned like maybe not for beginners, but I don't really know. I think it's not a hard product to use, you know? So I feel like people could figure it out. Let's be real. I need to give everyone more credit. I also wanted to give a shout out to the e.l.f. Camo Bronzer, liquid bronzer. You guys know how much I love the blush in this, but the bronzer in the shade, I have the shade medium, and then I have a cooler one. I've been loving the shade medium. Wow, a little bit of these go a long way, so don't go crazy. Okay, I can't open it because I've been putting so much stuff on my hand. It's okay. Wow, that took way too long. But I think it is so pretty, and the formula, again, is so easy. It looks so good, and I think the camo thing kind of scared me, because I'm like, I didn't want it to be full coverage, super matte. I feel like you can definitely get it to look very natural on the face, and then it looks very, like, it kind of works with whatever's on underneath it, I should say. I don't want to say like necessarily it's glowy, because it's not glowy. It looks a little bit more like of a natural finish, so if you put on something more matte, it's probably going to look more matte. For me, I usually lean toward more natural finish glowy, and so it always ends up like more natural finish glowy. And I love it. I think it is so stunning, and it's so affordable. If you have not tried this or the blushes, I would try, but obviously the bronzer is just what I've been wearing all the time. I of course had to give a shout out to the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder. I literally don't use any other powder. That's a lie. I do use that one and the Kosas one, but those, like, honestly, I might just do it. Get rid of all the other products in my collection. Maybe keep some drugstore, but like, genuinely, I love these so much. I did move most of it into this little compact that I got from Amazon, because it has a little mesh, and I just don't like the mess of like opening up this freaking thing and then having the powder be everywhere. It's so annoying. So I've heard a couple of people complain about that too, and I'm like, this is an expensive powder. I don't need it to be wasting it on the freaking air. So I moved into this one, and I love it so much. I know a lot of not a lot of people like the mesh, but Amazon has a bunch of different compacts like this. Even they may have the clasp one where it's just a little different, so it holds the product a little bit better. So just depending, but I think this setting powder makes your makeup look so smooth, so like natural, but it still again sets your face. It's very similar to the Kosas, if I'm being completely honest. One's pressed, one's loose, to be 100. I think I've seen more people like this one, the Makeup by Mario. I think maybe it's a little bit more setting than the Kosas, but it really just depends, to be 100 with you. I haven't, honestly though, to be honest, I haven't like put them side by side, so I couldn't tell you. I literally was gonna put this on with you guys, but like now we're at the end of the video, but we can still. This is the Painted Brown Sugar Blush. OMG, I love this, and who would have thought? First of all, I'm gonna be honest, I don't use the cream as much as I should, but a lot of the time I'll like put on, like do my home makeup, and I'm like, I just want like a little bit more blush, and I've been going in with this blush, and I think it is so pretty. You can see though, it looks like nothing. It looks like it's not gonna show up on my skin, but I'm gonna show you. I have this freaking powder puff because all my brushes are a little bit dirty. But first of all, that's just dipping in. You can see that it looks a lot darker. Like once the powder of it looks a lot darker than the in the product. You can see? Can you see that? It looks a lot closer to that. So I'm gonna tap it off a little bit. But when you get it on your face, it like, you can see it shows up and it looks so natural and so delicious. It almost like gives like that more like, how do you explain it? Just very natural, blush from within. This is looking crazy with this little thing. I don't know, I thought this was a good idea. I don't. I just washed my brushes, and so I just didn't want to go get them. But you can see it ends up being pigmented. Like you can see it on my tan skin, and so I feel like sometimes I'll look at it and I'll be like, how does that show up? But for some reason it just comes off darker than it does looks in the pan, and so I would not be afraid of it. I think it is just so beautiful. The color though, it's like, I can't describe it. I can't describe it. It is pinkier, a little pinkier than I would describe like a brown sugar, but I think it's so stunning. And so if you've not tried this formula, I think it's superb. Painted has some bangers, y'all, and so I think there's something coming out for Black Friday, or there's a sale happening. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep my eye on that and let you guys know because the products are just so good. So had to, of course, mention that. Okay, guys, that's everything. When I talk about products I love, I can go on and on forever, but obviously, we don't need to be here all day. Let me know what products you were loving this in November. Honestly, I don't think I'll do a December favorites. I'll probably just do an end of the year favorites, so this will be my last one for the year. Rip. See you guys next year where we do it all over again. Let me know if you guys like seeing these favorites videos, because I know I stopped for a little bit, but I really like them because it just shows what I'm using and what I'm loving. And I do a lot of hauls and a lot of new makeup videos, but like, what am I actually using? What's actually getting used a lot? These videos are the ones that tell you. So I don't know, let me know what you think, and yes, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.